Station, my brothers. I gotta introduce the coolest and no, he's not the Prince of Slips. He's coming, but the best co-host ever, rockin' fucking Robbie Billups.
Station, thrill me,
my brother. Thrill me. It's Miller time. We got the Prince of Slips in the house, the one and only J Slip.
Hey, I got good news and I got bad news, Robbie. The good news is Dylan's here.
What's the bad news?
He's dead.
I was waiting for you to be like, the good news is Dylan's here, and the bad news is Dylan's here.
Dylan's here. Yeah, I should have did that one.
So I got a super special guest. I know you guys seen from the thumbnail. My man, one of the coolest guys I know. Do the monthly channel with him, as you guys know, or the monthly comic show. But Jesus, we got Night of the Bueller in the house.
What's up? Happy birthday, Dylan! Even though it's not for a couple days, man. Dylan turns 18 this year. It's a great year.
We're so really proud of him.
He can actually go see these movies now by himself.
Right. I don't need to drag my mom along now. He's so thrilled. But good to have you, brother. As soon as you said that you were a fan of Night of the Comet Man, I knew I had to drag you into this. So, dude, it's so awesome to have you. And I know everyone has been looking forward to this stream for a while, let alone this review, because this is one that has been highly asked for since me and Robbie started doing the horror show. So, yeah, man, glad to have you, Bueller. Thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule to come hang, because I know you're just doing a stream right before this.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. I was looking forward to this for a while. Gave me an excuse to watch some really campy, 80s goodness again, which I really enjoyed. And, I kind of got refamiliarized with some ones I've seen in the past. And then I got to see a new one I never saw.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to talk about that one as well. So it's going to be a good night.
Yeah,
nice.
This is going to be a fun one. Before we jump into it, I want to make one weekly horror announcement about what I heard is coming out for all of us George A. Romero fans. I told you, Robbie, that they did that 4K box set for the Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if I know you know about it. They did two different versions. They did like a really big first printing, and it was like a huge box set, came with a book and everything, all the cuts, but that was like $120. That was a little bit out of my price range. Then they did a second printing, and it's a little bit more, it's, just kind of like a regular box set, but it's still awesome. Still has the same cuts, just doesn't have, all the books and a little bit extra stuff. But the same company that put that out, they're doing Martin, and they were going to just do a Region B Blu-ray locked, but because of all the hype with the 4K for Dawn of the Dead, and that's been selling out like crazy, they pushed it back a little bit because they're working on a 4K release. So I've been dying to get a freaking release of Martin. So that's going to be a really fun one.
It's been a tough one to find, and one of his most unappreciated films. It's a really interesting take on the vampire mythology, and it's a little ambiguous, but it's unnerving and unsettling in a way that a lot of Romero films actually aren't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily say he's the most unsettling director, but Martin is an unsettling film.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And Martin Lawrence is really good in it.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence is great. He's so good. A freaking vampire hunter. But yeah, so I figure the way we'll go through these movies is by year. So Night of the Comet came out first, so I figure we'll talk about that one first. And I kind of think it kind of goes in order because I feel like each movie, you know, they're unique in their own way, obviously. So Night of the Comet. This is might as well turn the crappy ring light on for today. But Night of the Comet. This is I like this cover way better than the original poster art.
I like that one too.
I do too.
This one, this kind of like the intro of this, like the beginning gives me like Twilight Zone vibes in a way, you know, like with the introduction. This has more of that. It's like a sci-fi zombie movie, which Night of the Creeps kind of is too. But I don't know, you know, this is just a really cool concept with that, you know, everybody's coming along to party for the, you know, comet, which we've seen stuff like that before where everyone's getting out for the eclipse and everything. And it's like, just imagine one day that we're trying to look at the eclipse and everybody just freaking turns to dust. You know, they pulled the end game way before Infinity War before Infinity War. So this movie, man, it's a PG-13 movie. But which is kind of rare for 80s horror movies. I feel like we didn't get a lot of those. But you get what's her name? Kelly Maroney from Chopping Mall. And I think this was probably before Chopping Mall. And
it is
Catherine Mary Stewart from Last Starfighter. So you get a good little cast. I really like the dynamic between these two girls. And, you know, it gives me Dawn of the Dead vibes when they're, you know, partying and doing their dress up at the mall and everything. It has a lot of things going for it, and I quite enjoy it. I wish it had more gore in it, but that's just me being a crazy horror fan. But I still think that it is a good movie for what it is, and I think it's a good movie to kind of start somebody into horror. If they're kind of just getting their foot in it, it's a perfect movie for them to kind of dip their toes and, you know, get a taste of, you know, a little bit of sci-fi, zombie, apocalyptic horror movie. And, you know, this is mainly a girl cast. You know, I mean, the two main characters are girls, you know. So I'm sure, you know, in the horror community, this is a important one to a lot of girls. But I love it, man. Kelly Maroney is a cutie in it, and the other girl is great too. So what did you think about this one, Robbie?
I love this film. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's brilliant. So it's a horror movie. It's what's so funny?
I've never thought. I mean, I'm a fan of this movie, but the word "brilliant" to describe it would not exactly be something I would throw on there.
Well, I think it's brilliant. I really do. Okay, so it is totally taking. It's Night of the Living Dead meets Valley Girl, right? So it's kind of doing the same thing that those Romero things did, and it's spinning it for the 80s. Like, this is so quintessentially 80s. Like, look at the comets coming. They're playing on the whole Halley's Comet, you know, stuff that was about to be happening. People are freaking out. You got these scientists in the bunker. All that's cool, but it's sci-fi. It's a comedy and it's horror, right? It was a direct inspiration for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
Really?
Like Kelly Maroney's character with the Uzi, the cheerleader fight, you know, fighting off, right? That gave him the idea for Buffy. And remember, in the movie, her dog is named Buffy. So like, there's like even a connection there. I think it's incredibly well performed. It looks brilliant. Okay. And why I say it's brilliant is because this movie was made with like a $700,000 budget. This came out the same year as Terminator, which was also a low budget sci-fi film at a budget of $6 million or something like that. Look at what they did. The makeup effects look amazing. I wish there was more gore. It wouldn't be PG-13 otherwise. I am a huge fan of Kelly Maroney. Like, huge fan. This is a great movie. If right before Chopping Mall, right after Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I think she does a great job. Her arc is my favorite in the whole thing. This is about that 80s consumerism youth culture where, they care more about the video games. They care more about their party. They care more about sleeping around on their husband. They care more about getting to the cheerleader squad and meeting boys than the actual apocalypse. It's showing this apathy, this like jaded look at it, right? And it's doing it with comedy, but it's actually, I think, forecasting people's disassociation with like what's really happening and their over obsession with video games and clothes and partying and things like that. And we're all guilty of those things. I think the movie is a brilliant social commentary. I think it's got great performances. And yes, it's got those amazing women in it, but it also has, that's right, that's Chakotay from Voyager. That's the dude that they meet at the radio station. That's first officer of Voyager, Chakotay, y'all. And he's awesome. I love this film. It's got a charm to it. It's a lot of people think that it's the weaker of the three. I don't think that's fair because I think all three are such different films, but they all get tied together because they're night of movies in the 80s. I adore this film. So I'm a big fan. I'll say that.
Yeah. I love it too. I love it too.
Cheesy and ridiculously funny at times.
Well,
and just
all three are so different. You really can't, you can't bunch them together.
Maybe you're selfish, Robbie.
Man, I love how you don't hold on to grudges, Bueller.
Brothers, go. But yeah, this is I definitely love Kelly Maroney. She is the best. Freaking badass cheerleader with a Uzi, man. How can you not love this? And this is the movie that made Bueller, what got us to get Bueller to come on the show. So, Jay Strick, was this your first time watching this?
Yeah, it's the first time I saw this. It's dope. Like it's a really fun movie. First horror movie where the chicks have Uzis. Respect, mad respect. See, y'all are like hyping up the Kelly Maroney chick, but I love the Catherine Mary Stewart. Like,
I love her.
I think she's awesome. I love the, like, even when the kind of apocalypse thing happens, like when they're in the mall and they're just kind of like, they're trying to humanize it still, because it's like you want the guy and you always get the guy, and he's the only guy left. So I love moments like that. And yeah, there's not a lot of, it's PG-13. There's not a lot of like crazy kills, but there's a lot of cool moments. And I found myself wishing there was more of those moments, but I still appreciate the film and had a lot of fun watching it. And the soundtrack is fire.
Yeah, the soundtrack is dope.
It's fire. So classic 80s, man. Love it. I love her infatuation with the arcade, like getting the high score on it. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I love it too at the end. One of my absolute favorite parts is the end. Because whatever his initials, DMK, and then
DMK.
Picks her up, and they're like, we need to keep up with society or whatever, whatever that line she says about her jaywalking, and she's like, "Are you kidding me? We're the only people in the world." Like, but I love when the other guy pulls up and she hops right in, and whatever that line is that he says, and she's like, we gotta keep society, we gotta follow the rules, like right. As if society's still going on. And he's like, "Oh, right, bitchin', isn't it?" Or something like that. I just laughed so hard.
Is this your car? Yeah, I got 23 of them.
Yeah.
Want to go for a ride?
Yeah, just hops in. But see, Kelly Maroney, Jay Strick is I think we give her a little bit more because she is a horror icon in the community. Right. So the other girl, she's awesome. I love both of them, to be honest, and they really bounce off each other as sisters. But Bueller, what did you think of this, my brother?
I'd like to bounce off of both of them as sisters, to be honest.
You and I both.
Hey-o! You know what? I remember seeing this movie with my friend Damon many years ago and stuff like that. And it's campy. It's got all the cheesy 80s stuff into it. Just the radio station playing the music and the thing that I always remembered about this movie was the radio station and just the neon lights and the decorations they had.
What a badass radio station, right?
It was, man. It was cool, man. And I just really enjoyed that about the movie and stuff. The one thing this movie lacks is boobs. I like boobs in my 80s horror movies. And there's nothing better than some boobage. I'm just going to say, I can respect those ladies and what they brought to the screen back in the day and stuff, But the movie's so weird. It's like, okay, it's like the end of the world. A comet goes by, it kills everyone, turns them into dust. Some people become zombies for some reason. There's just like random zombies out there, and they're not like idiot zombies. Like they know stuff,
Yeah.
And they're like people that just got burnt a little too much or whatnot, Like they still can talk. I mean, they're still like, she's dreaming about zombie police and stuff, in the movie. Yeah. I don't know if that's an actual real thing. It's like, it's funny because that girl starts dreaming about the zombies, but yet she hasn't even seen one of the zombies yet in the movie. So that's because you only see the first one that you see the zombie that eats that girl's boyfriend when he leaves the arcade or whatever, or the movie theater or whatever it was. And he's like the only zombie that you see, for quite some time. And like that zombie's like, hey, where are you going? Like that's like, and then there's this far off base where they're doing experiments, like out in the desert or whatnot, with these like people in suits that look like they're from Star Trek. So it's just all sorts of just the weirdness in this movie that they kind of molded all together. And I thought, oh, this is definitely, crossing some boundaries as far as like is it a zombie movie? No. Is it an end of the world apocalypse movie? No. It's everything combined all into one with two hot girls with perms that will last for years. It's just amazing, man. Watching them dance around to what's her name?
Girls just want to have fun.
Yeah, girls just want
to have fun. It's like that's awesome. And then the creepy dudes that come into the mall. Of them. I'm not Dylan. I'm sorry, but that one reminded me of you, buddy. Dylan, I love you, buddy. But I was like, dude, is that Dylan? Is that Dylan in the former life and stuff? And the guy that gets gunned down or what?
That's hilarious.
But it's just a fun movie. It's one of those 80s movies that I remember. And what brought it up is I saw it was on YouTube for free. And YouTube has had it for free for some time now. And so when I saw it on there, I kind of mentioned something to you or something like that. And I was a fan. So I was looking for an excuse to watch it again. And I'm glad I did. But I didn't remember that there wasn't any boobs in it. And I kind of missed it.
Yeah, no slip, GM. No.
Well, you get some of that later in these other movies.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do. And at least they do have Kelly Maroney like stripped down to her underwear for a scene, and
So,
I guess you get that.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Oh, and by the way, the dude in the projectionist, right? That's the dude who challenges the dude in Iron Eagle in the beginning, right? It's Jay Strick.
Oh yeah, it is. I didn't.
It is the projectionist.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
The dude's like, I'll give you $15. She's like, if I stay here and we make it, and you give me $15, what does that mean? He's like, you're worth way more than $15.
And she's like, ugh.
Yeah, that was a weird stretch.
Like, takes offense to it. It's like, yeah, that's kind of a compliment. But yeah,
she had the perfect setup too. She was at the movie theater.
Right.
She had all the candy, all the things on film.
Games.
She locks herself out.
The arcade.
Right. You could have said she could have chilled up in there I would have been up in there for a minute.
I was curious as to. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was curious as to how they had filmed so many of the like streets of LA like pretty much empty.
Yeah.
And I looked into it, and they filmed a lot of those exterior shots on Christmas morning, like super super early.
Wow,
but there are still some shots where you can see like reflections of cars or people walking by in the windows and things like that, little things. But I didn't notice those things because I really like them. I like how they go outside and it's got that weird like reddish tone to the sky, and it just obviously looks like a filter that they put over it, but it just looks so freaking cool. Like it's almost like I love how this movie was made so cheaply. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like they did a lot with and you're right, they cross all these genres, but at the core, it's the story of these young women that are like trying to, I guess, bridge one life with the next. And it's about that. Like, I think one of the strongest moments is when Kelly's character is talking about her friend who's like who hates this boy or whatever. She's talking about this high school drama, and it kind of breaks her down or whatever. Initially, they were just going to kill off that character, Sue. Right? Is it Sue? They were just going to kill her off, and then Kelly fought to have it changed, and I'm glad they did, because I think she's kind of like the heart of the film for me.
Nice.
Good times.
I understood that reference.
That would have been messed up if they killed her off. It still always gets me too when when the doctor kind of gives her the shot, and you basically think she is dead, but then
But then Chakotay shows up with the cowboy hat.
Yeah, that happened.
And then they end up just adopting these two kids, but they're straight up.
The villains, it's not the zombies or nothing. It is those scientists. Like, they are trying to drain the blood of these children to like make a vaccine or whatever for themselves. And that's effed up, man.
That is weird.
It really
Truly
is.
non heinous.
Good stuff.
But yeah, I wish that they added a little bit more of the zombies in it. At times, you almost think that, like, I like what Bueller said, because it's like, how the hell everyone dusted away, but then there's a couple zombies, So you almost want to think that the zombies ain't even fucking real at some point. That
I think it has something to do with the level.
Remember, like, when she first encounters that one zombie, she's like, "I know self-defense." She's like, "Don't mess with me. I know self-defense."
Right.
And the zombie's like, "Rawr."
I think it has something to do with the level of exposure, right?
That's
like,
what I was just kidding. I was gonna say, yeah.
That's the whole reason for the bit about Superman can't see through steel. Oh, yes, he can, you nerd. There's the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
I was glad they had those facts right, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I like how Jay Strick at least mentioned the music, because it has a phenomenal soundtrack to it.
Phenomenal.
It really works well, and I think anyone who's been coming in and out of this channel and has been trying to figure out some horror movies to watch, or you're not like a big Saw guy, or you know what I mean, I think this is a perfect one to dip your toe on. And like Bueller said, it's on YouTube to watch for free, and it's on Tubi TV. So however you want to watch it, I think it is definitely well worth your time. Especially if you're a sci-fi fan. It's really good, it's a really good mixture of all that stuff.
There's no boobs though.
No boobs, just tease, just a tease of Kelly Maroney. Man, that would have upped this movie, man. I tell you, this movie might have been perfection with that if Kelly Maroney went all the way. But
just wait a while. You just gotta wait a little bit longer.
Anyone else thinking how goofy that film projector guy was? Like, he was making it with her.
Oh yeah, I was like, no way, this guy is a dude.
Right. Of course, no wonder he had to pay her $15.
Like, he's a solid 5. Like, she's like an 8 or 9. Like, what are they doing together?
You can't jump 2 points. You can't.
Yeah, right. Well, she's probably I'll give her the 9 because she plays video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is this guy?
She still looks good, bro. I was watching the interviews in this. She still looks good, bro. She looks the same, bro. I mean, yeah, a little bit aged, but she still looks good. Like a lot like Kelly Maroney, aged a bit. The girl from Night of the Demons, I always forget it. Linnea Quigley. She aged, but some of
I'm glad y'all know both her names. I bet
they are iconic screen queens, bro.
Right? Linnea
I know.
Is like, that's the Return of the Living Dead, redhead. Come on now.
Yeah, we know.
Me and you know. I don't know if Jake Strick knows. But all right, well, let's get into ratings on this.
Enough weird stretching.
I feel like that's just the beginning.
It is. That's why Night of the Comet was first, young man. But all right, so what do you give this out of 5 slips, my brother. And anyone in the chat that has seen Night of the Comet, throw your rating down in the chat below. Robbie, you first.
I'm going to give it 4 you slips / you digs. And when I'm here, they do have the exact same exchange rate. I think this movie's pretty solid. It probably really should be a 3.0 out of 5, but it's the favoritism, the nostalgia factor, the cheese factor, the soundtrack. I love this film. It is so quintessentially 80s. I grew up as a kid in the 80s, and I remember it very fondly. I also remember the 90s very fondly, so I love things that throw back and really, I think, capture the mood. We recently, on our channel, PCP Movie Night, talked about Dazed to Confused and how that movie so perfectly encapsulates the 70s youth culture. I feel like this one kind of does the same thing, but in a different stretch because of the sci-fi horror comedy element, which I absolutely love. So 4 you digs.
Nice. Jay Strick, what do you give this, my brother?
I think 4 slips is the right around the right number. That's what I'm going to give it. Listen, like I tell Robbie this all the time. I think I was born in the wrong era, man. I wish I was born in the 80s. Like, look at all the crap behind me, man. Like, I'm heavily influenced by it. So this movie is awesome. It's got everything I want in an 80s movie, right? It's got the soundtrack. It's got awesome chicks. It's got cool practical effects. Like, it was working for me. It's one of those ones I want to own now. I'm gonna have to cop that Scream Factory that y'all got.
It's a decently priced one too.
Yeah, it's like $15 I was looking at. I already ordered it. It's coming on Tuesday.
You get a Blu-ray. You get a Blu-ray and a DVD, bro.
Yeah. But I forgot too. They really are Valley girls too. They live.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I didn't even put that together. That it's like Valley Girl mixed with
There's Valley Girl references in the movie. Like at one moment, there's a Valley Girl poster in somebody's room, or maybe in the radio station or somewhere. And then when she's in the radio station, she pulls out the soundtrack to Valley Girl, looks at it, and tosses it behind her.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Bueller.
Well, I'm going to give this a 4, and I want to just say, I want to let you guys know, I actually saw this movie in the drive-in theater when I was a kid.
Nice.
And we're so jealous. That's perfect.
You're cruising for babes?
Yeah. Well, no. I wasn't when it first came out. It was like a year later after it came out. They were doing some kind of horror thing or whatnot. But I remember, like I said, I saw it with my buddy Damon, and I think we were with his older brother or something like that. And but this movie's something special, and going back and watching it again, because I just watched it again just last night or yesterday, and just brings back a lot of good, fun memories, and just like, it's fun to see some cheese every now and then, and that's exactly what you kind of get from this movie, but they handled it really well. So, and it's nice to see Dylan's first appearance.
Yes.
Yeah, he hopped in the DeLorean. He filmed it.
I had to make it. I had to make it with Kelly Maroney.
Bruh, whatever. You wish.
Another movie I saw in the drive-through was Pet Sematary.
Oh, nice.
And I gotta tell you, man, that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's a scary fucking movie.
Yeah, in the cemetery. That was with my sister and my dad. Ooh.
That's one of my all-time favorites, dude. That shit is so creepy. Yeah, she ain't no Barbara Crampton, but she's still fine.
Hashtag where's Brooks?
Yo, hey, I'm telling you, I watched Jacob's Wife. Remember I mentioned that one to you?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
dude.
Was it good?
Bro, it's out. It's good. It's good. And yo, I almost don't want to spoil it, but Barbara still got it.
Oh my god,
he still got
that's
it.
Hilarious. She's in the next. She's in the next episode of Creep Show, Dylan.
Yeah, I know. I Joe Lynch directs her episode.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It might already be out. I haven't looked.
It's not really a spoiler, but do you care if I tell you?
You talking to me?
Both of you, because
I don't want to know, man.
Yeah, don't spoil it. He hasn't seen any Creep Show yet.
It's not really a spoiler. It's just fucking. Just let me know when you watch it.
Let's just move on to the next film.
All right, no. So do I not get to rate it, young man?
Yeah, what's your rating, young man?
Oh yeah.
I'm just messing with you. I love that. Robbie's girlfriend put 4 comments.
Cause 9 of the comments. Oh!
You got that reference.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give it 4 slips as well.
Nice.
It's a good movie, man. It's just it's just a good movie, honestly. Even like it doesn't to not have all the crazy horror elements. It has all these things going for it, and it's just a good movie. It doesn't need. To me, the little bit more horror would bump it up a little bit more, but I think it works perfect for what it is. And we got so much of stuff like that back in the 80s with so much elevated zombies, gory, horror effects that, it's kind of a nice change of pace, so I'm gonna give it a 4 slips. Yeah. All right. So Night of the Creeps was what was it?
86.
86, yeah, because Comet was 84.
Yeah,
So
86.
Night of the Creeps, man. Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Hold on, I can weird stretch on this one.
I didn't know you got it, Robbie. You upgraded?
Yeah, I upgraded.
He got the slip too.
Nice, nice. The you gave Brooks your old copy?
No, I haven't given it to anybody yet.
No. Well,
I
yeah,
don't know if Brooks deserves it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, after his Iron Eagle review, I don't think so. I think I'll hold on to mine too. I'm not going to pass them off.
You guys, I didn't know you had the regular one too, but I love this cover, man. Love it. So Night of the Creeps, man, got one of my favorite freaking actors in all of the horror community, Tom Atkins, man. Thrill me.
He's in
And I believe
everything, dude.
I believe that this is his favorite role that he's ever done. Well,
really?
Yeah, and I wish so bad I could have that freaking NECA that they did of him when they first.
Oh, they did a NECA.
When they first released it, it came with the poster and an exclusive NECA.
Is he wearing like the Hawaiian shirt?
No, he's got the long. What is that?
He's got the overcoat. Yeah,
he's got the overcoat, and it comes with a Miller Lite beer.
Nice.
And it comes with what is it? I know the revolver. I don't know, and a shotgun.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie. This is another one where it's got it's got the comedic aspect, big time, and it's got the sci-fi aspect with the little friggin'. I mean, just when this movie starts off with the little freaking munchkin aliens, like, oh my God, those.
Those
are naked garbage pail kids.
Teletubbies.
It reminded me of Teletubbies. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh my God. And I like how it kind of starts off with the black and white, flashback.
Yeah.
And you see just the freaking effects in this are incredible. But you find out that Tom Atkins is dreaming of what he of back in the day, because this is what ends up happened before, and you find out that these kids, or that these scientists, are basically kind of have had this zombie or whatever they call it, or the creep. They've had it just chilling in a freaking what are those things called? The cryo chamber. Yeah, cryo chamber, and they've been kind of studying it. And
hey, Dylan, you ever get the creep before?
No.
All right, make sure you wash.
I always do. Always do. And sanitize, brother. And sanitize. But so I guess these two kids, one's I guess you'd say, I forget, he can't really use his arm, so he's handicapped. And him and his best friend, who are kind of down on their luck, nerds, I guess, as you would say, trying to get into this, what are they?
Fraternity.
Yeah, trying to get into fraternity, which really ain't up there in their speed. They're really just trying to make it with some chicks, because these guys in the fraternity are straight douchebags. But they
Bradster.
They end up going on this little what is it? One of those little tests that the fraternities give them, and they end up letting this freaking creep out and unleashing a hell that they didn't even expect. And then I love just as soon as Tom Atkins gets a call, thrill me, and fucking goes down there. He's like, you better have better have a good excuse for bringing me down here at like 3 a.m. when I was having a good dream or something, when you know he was having a badass dream. Or he said a good dream or he was having a good slumber or some shit. But no matter what it is, I fucking love this movie, dude. Tom Atkins is so good. What's his name in real life? Jason Lively. He's great in it too, man. I think he really does the role pretty well. And I don't think he did too much after this, to be honest. But I think he was perfect for this role. And I just love the whole freaking final act. Girls, I got good news and bad news. You know, like I love it, dude. And this movie just has so many quotable lines. I know this is one that Fable was like dying for us to review for so long, because this is just a huge fan favorite, I feel, in the whole community. You know, it has just so like I love that Night of the Comet and Night of the Creeps, they have like so many things intertwined to make them, you know, be such a unique film all on their own. And it just works, man. It works so well. Robbie, before I keep ranting, because I could talk about it all day, what did you think about the film?
Zombies, exploding heads, creepy crawlies, and a date to the formal. This sounds like Spanky. I love this fucking movie, dude. Fred Dekker wrote and directed this film. The guy that did Monster Squad, okay? He was writing Monster Squad as they were filming this movie. And the scene when the friend is like crawling in the bathroom and all the worms are all around him, there's on the wall, it says, the Monster Squad was here, or something like that, or Monster Squad lives, right? So such a great respect of the classic horror that came before, a respect of what was going on in the moment of horror. So it's funny. It's got great gore. You're right. Tom Atkins steals the show. Thrill me. He's got so many badass lines, and he's got an amazing arc in this movie. The tragedy of his girl or his ex-girlfriend, right, that he finds hacked up. He didn't find her hacked up. He finds her getting hacked up, right? This has messed him up. The way that trauma gets tied in with this sci-fi alien threat. If you go back and rewatch the opening, those aliens, look at their eyes. Those are zombie aliens, right? So this is something that infested that alien ship. It's almost like a thing type idea, right?
I didn't know that, dude.
That's why at the very end, if you notice, they come back and the director's cut has the original ending that Dekker wanted. What they made him change that ending, and this ending was, you know, the one where Tom Atkins like kind of blows himself up, right? Like in the sorority house or whatever, and then he comes out and he's like a zombie and he falls down and all the worms come out of his head. You know, if you know the theatrical cut, it's like a zombie dog that comes and bites the chick that the dude gets with, right? But it's great. It's got all of the things that work about. It's got all of the things that work about Revenge of the Nerds, but with a really great horror movie that knows what it's doing and has so much respect for the B movies of yesteryear, especially the 50s stuff. It blends it so well. And you cannot tell me that this was not a big influence on James Gunn's Slither. You know what I'm saying? I love this movie. I think it's great. The makeup effects are great. It's badass. It starts comedy, like college comedy, old school horror into college comedy into just wildness, and it's got an amazing third act like most 80s horror movies do. This is a solid thriller.
I always thought the same, like, you know, as soon as those for the slugs, I always had a feeling that James Gunn, you know, took that for Slither. And holy crap, I never knew Jason Lively's sister was Blake Lively.
Which one's Jason Lively? Is he the main dude?
He's the main dude, yeah.
Okay. He might be really trolling. I don't know.
I really like his friend, by the way. His friend is, to me, like the comedic guy. He's the perfect comedic sidekick in these 80s films. Yeah, he's like one of the best ones.
For sure.
Just trying to get his, you know, he knows that he'll never, you know, get a girl or, you know, make it, but he's like, if I can do one thing, it's fucking, you know, get you a girl and get he's a ride or die for his buddy, you know.
Yeah, he's loyal and he's funny.
And it's
why do you think he would never get a girl there, Dylan?
Well, I'm not saying that's more his words. I mean, he could. I mean, he definitely could. I mean, it's you know. But that's what he thinks. He thinks that, you know, like, I'm not gonna, you know, he thinks he's basically kind of down on himself, but he wants to kind of be, and he knows his buddy's down on himself, but he feels that if he can boost his friend, that he'll feel kind of better about himself. He'll be like, you know, like, we're not, you know, like, you know, just nerds. We can, you know, we can like live normal lives and, you know, get a girl, you know, get the girl. But
yeah, all you gotta do is join a frat.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what he says.
I'd rather have an alien slug go into my head than join a frat, officer.
Yeah, but yeah, he did. I think
by the way, he's a great. By the way, he's a great friend. But is his friend really a good friend to him? Because when he's trying to like get through the police interrogation, dude, he's like, he's lying. It was us, officer.
Yeah.
And he just bailed on him when he went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah.
Got to get the girl, you know.
Your friend gets the girl, and all of a sudden, you know, it's you guys ain't hanging out no more and shit like that. Right?
Later, Gator. But is this your first time seeing this, Jay Strick?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I really like this movie. It was a lot of fun. A lot of what you guys are saying. Tom Atkins steals the show, obviously. I mean, he's already iconic in so many big movies already before and after. It's you know, too, they purposely gave him just all the quotable lines because it's like what all the nerds want and horror fans want. I love him, man. I love his backstory. I love the classicness of the two nerd guys and their friendship and how that evolves and what happens. And the ending is awesome. Like, to me, the ending is the best part. Because just getting that flamethrower and shotgun and just going to work. And then the lawnmower scene, I was like, when she falls down and she's like about to die, basically, he's just like cranking up the lawnmower for like 10 seconds. I was like, dude, go help her. Like, what are you doing, man? So, yeah, I had a lot of fun watching this movie, man. Night of the Creeps is awesome.
Yeah, it's I thought you'd seen it once before maybe, but it's definitely, this is one of my all-time favorites. Like, this is one that I can just pop in, you know what I'm saying, whenever.
It had the shower scene for y'all. I'm sure you all love that.
I love everything about this movie, brother. I love everything. Bueller, my buddy, what did you think about this one?
All right, here we go. So let me just describe to you what you get in the first 8 minutes of this movie. Okay. In the very first 8 minutes.
Okay.
The first 2 minutes, you get naked aliens running through an alien spacecraft. Naked aliens that, like I said, look like little versions of Garbage Pail Kids or Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Just, you don't know why. They're just naked running around. You have no idea why. Okay. Then from there, you go to a black and white 1950s setup and people like on the point making out, and you have like insane axe murderer from the local insane asylum has escaped and finds a car and starts chopping up a woman in black and white. And then a minute later, you're at an 80s frat house fraternity party, all within 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is going on? Just go watch the first 8 to 10 minutes. And you're like, what is this movie? It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? It just keeps getting better. Because I'm pretty sure that's Rusty, the main character guy, the kid. That's Rusty from the second National Lampoon's European Vacation. I think.
Yeah. I think you're right.
And he's a lot of fun. I like the handicapped kid. I thought he was a lot of fun as well. And like I said before, the simple fact that they're all, man, I want to get with her. I guess I got to join the frat. I mean, that's where his mind goes. Not like go and say hello or introduce yourself or, or ask her out on a date. It's like, nope, I got to become part of the frat just to talk to this girl. And then, of course, as you watch the movie, you realize that, her boyfriend is like the head of the frat. So he's absolutely right. You have to do that or whatnot. But I don't, the one thing I about this movie that just seriously creeps me out is the little creepy crawly things.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job on the animation or however they did that. Those are the things that look real the whole time until the end part when they all attack the guy at once, and stuff. That looks a little hokey. But like when they're slithering around, I mean, they're going in every hole in your body you got, you know. I mean, it just grosses me. I have a fear of like going sitting on the toilet and something, you know, whatever. But you know, I watch this and like you said, Slither is the same thing. You know, they kind of have the same type of creatures. But just to have that, and then have the frozen guy, and how they get into there, and like it's no big deal. You know how they get into this. Do they have a frozen cryo center underneath the school? Is that where it's at?
It was underneath like the frat house, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, what is that? You know, and then like I love it when the guy, when the doctor or professor, he's a zombie, he's bleeding and stuff, he's got stuff attached to him. He walks by the security officer, and the security officer is like, "Have a good night," and he doesn't even notice that he's just messed up. He's not even wearing clothes, but. I love it. It's a good, fun movie. There's a little bit of boobage in this one, not as much as there should be. There should definitely be more boobage. So the boobage scale, it's kind of low, but you know, I enjoyed it from start to finish. I enjoy the scenes you were talking about with the lawnmower. I watched both the different endings and stuff, and I didn't even know there was a separate ending, and I don't remember which one was which, to be totally honest, because it's been such a long time since I saw it. But I would have liked to see more of the little naked alien people. I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Kind of show up in the third act. That would have been kind of nice. Have it out.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a bunch of little people, you know, in those costumes and stuff and running around. It's like, hey, put this on, makes you look naked. Okay, I'll do it.
Right. All the money they spent to make those, and they only show them for like 60 seconds. Like might as well show them in the end. But yeah, I think, man, all those like the slugs, all that's practical. At least probably like 90% of it.
I think it had to be. I think, except for like I said, except for the ending there when they were all kind of wiggling at him, and they all kind of attack him before he blows it up or whatnot.
Yeah.
All the other stuff, like in the bathroom scene and stuff, that stuff is creepy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way the movement of those things. I mean, they look real. They look real.
They really like even just the movement of them too, because you go from that to like Slither, which that's all CGI, So I always appreciate seeing that. It's so creepy and gross. And who wants just just so quick, just in the mouth, and you're done. You're done.
Yeah. Why do they have their mouth open all the time? I don't get it.
Right. Yeah, they either got their mouth open or their butt open.
Yeah. Either way, it's a lose-lose, Dylan.
Right, man, it's ridiculous, but it is a freaking phenomenal movie, and I know you guys all agree on that.
The movie looks good too. I mean, even it holds up to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, some of the special effects are obviously dated or whatnot, but the film itself actually looks pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I want to highlight something Bueller said that I actually appreciate about the film, because like in an era where everything is spoiled immediately through a trailer or whatever, you got to watch something as soon as it comes out, or someone's going to spoil it. I don't typically, when going back and watch these movies, you guys, I don't watch a trailer. I don't look up like what it's about or anything. I just watch it. So the first 8 minutes of this movie was pretty fucking weird. I had a really good time, man. Like went from aliens to black and white to the 80s. And I was it worked though. Like it worked.
I had a hard time remembering it. I was like, is this the same movie? And I'm like literally I thought, because I was watching on some illegal platform or whatnot. I'm like, maybe it's skipping to some other movie or whatnot, Like, no, this is part of the whole movie. So
it works, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. One of the best, and I think definitely Tom Atkins' best role. I wish they kept him alive so they could have got some sequels out there, because I believe that they did kind of leave it open for a sequel, Yeah,
but it made no money, bro. They didn't know how to market this thing. Like nobody went. Like that's the thing that happens with a lot of these films is they come out and they're like the studio's just like, what do we make this? Who okayed this? Whatever, just put it out.
Yeah,
and they don't hype it up or nothing,
Make something back, make a couple bucks off it. But yeah, because if they would have marketed this right, I think they would have, maybe we could have got some sequels. That would have been fun. But it only would have worked, man, if they brought Tom Atkins back, because Detective Cameron is just he is what elevates this, from a 3 to a 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, this it's one of the best, and I love it because I'm running my mouth a mile per minute, and I forgot Fred Decker had his hand in this, and everybody knows him from Monster Squad.
And RoboCop 3, because Scarp had mentioned that. But I will say this: when he signed on to do RoboCop 3, it was supposed to be an R-rated film, and then there were a lot of mad parents over the violence of RoboCop 2, and I'm like, did you not watch the first RoboCop?
Yeah, I was about to say, what?
Movie, So they kidified the third movie, and that was beyond Decker's control. And the ending that he didn't want on Night of the Creeps is the one that got released theatrically. And that's the one with
the dog you're talking about?
Yeah, with the dog, yeah.
Okay. Because I just watched the longer one, the one where he dies at the end.
Yeah, the director's cut.
Yeah,
and what's cool is that the Scream Factory does have both. And if you get the cheaper version, it has a lot of the same special features. Doesn't have some of the newer interviews, but it does.
Both cuts, right?
The Scream Factory's got both versions, and so
Nice.
if you don't care about the theatrical cut, you can kind of save you some money. But that cover, like Dylan said,
yeah, I think that's $15 right now too. If you're wanting to pick it up on Amazon,
the cheap version is like 10. You're saying the Scream Factory is 15?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, and it comes with the slip because I know Jay Strick just recently ordered it, and so did Robbie. And I had to reorder it, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Horror show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Robbie wanted to pull the bit, so I was gonna do it.
I wasn't pulling a bit. I was just making faces.
Bro, his whole life's a bit.
All right. So let's get into the ratings.
Maybe you're the one that's selfish, Jay Strick.
Yeah, Jay Strick, you're selfish.
Selfish son of a bitch.
Maybe you're selfish.
You son of a bitch! I already killed you.
That's a creepy one too. When the fucking
I think that's my favorite one.
Comes out from that when you ordered this, like it came with you ever see that Shout will do an exclusive slip, so you'll get they had a second slip cover for this. So
bro, don't tell me that. I gotta go get it.
It's the one that's in the thumbnail, right? It's the one that's in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that's it. And then like when you go on your the freaking menu page for the Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I can see it.
Yeah, that's a cool one too. But all right, so let's get into the freaking ratings. But yeah, I love that when he jumps out and the old woman, it's like you buried this motherfucker right under the house, But
I respect that.
What do you give this out of 5 slips, Robbie?
I'm going to give it a 4. I think this movie is super solid. Great effects, a great performance by Tom Atkins, and a brilliant performance by some of the other character actors. I really like this film. I like it a lot. It's got a nice, fun vibe to it. It's got a great pace. Each act is something fun. When you watch those movies, and sometimes there's pacing problems, but this is a movie that doesn't have a pacing problem. But what's also cool is that each act kind of takes a different direction. And feels almost like they're vignettes that are put together that just work cohesively well. I think it's incredibly well written. I think it's incredibly well performed. I think it's incredibly well executed. Some might even say phenomenally so. I love it. I'm giving it 4.
I would. And chat, put your rating down in the comments below for Night of the Creeps.
And it also has great music too.
So. It does. I was gonna say that, and then I got caught off topic. So I was gonna say Barry Dvorzan or something. I think his name is. He did the music for it. But Jay Strick, so how many times have you watched this now?
I watched it twice. I watched it twice.
I had a feeling you might. I had a feeling.
I like Night of the Creeps, man. I'm getting a 4.5 slips. I had a lot of fun watching it. It's just wild, the beginning to end, and the practical effects were great. And you get a lot more, it's hard not like doing this. It was hard kind of not to compare some of these movies to the other ones. I think it just kind of naturally happened for me, but it made me wish there was more like kills in Night of the Comet. But I still love that movie. But this, it really did scratch that itch. Though it does do the thing where right when they're about to kill him, they'll turn away, which is classic. But man, I had so much fun watching it, and I would agree, young man. The music is fire. I noticed it. I noticed the music.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Bueller.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, bro. There's variant flips, but yeah, home video. Scarpad's right. Home video is where it went to cult status, and Jamie just killing it. 4.5 thrill me's.
Nice.
You get that reference?
I understood that reference.
I understood the reference.
All right, Bueller. What do you give this out of 5 slips, my brother?
I give it a 4. I give it a solid 4. To get a 5, I need more naked alien things to be told. I mean, I need another appearance by the naked aliens to get a 5. That's all it's missing. You just give me another
a Marvel cameo at the end, and you're getting a 5.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe a post credits thing or whatnot. But another little 45 seconds of some naked little alien dude running around, dude. That'd be perfect.
Sold.
5.
Jay, you gave it a 4, right?
I got a 4.5.
4.5. Okay.
I was going to give it a 4, then I talked myself into giving it a 4.5.
Hey, no worries. All right, hold on. Yeah, but still solid ratings for a movie that probably bombed at the box office. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 as well, because this is just a fun one. It's a guilty pleasure for me. It's a solid 4, but I'm bumping it that half a point just because it is such a guilty pleasure for me, and I adore Tom Atkins. He is phenomenal in this freaking role, man. He is so good. Yeah, so we'll go through them, but that gives it a solid rating of 4.69, dudes. Woo! Robbie does it better than me.
You're getting better, young man. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying. But it's hard.
You guys are worth it.
You're worth it.
Frank, what's up, my brother? So yeah, let's get into the next one that came out.
The weirdest stretch that we reviewed of all of them. Oh, my man's got the steel book.
Nice.
1988, Night of the Demons. I almost want to get a second copy just for that freaking awesome cover that Robbie has. This one has a 4K scan though, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, big guy.
A little bit better picture. So that's why I ended up splurging the 3, because during Christmas it was like $2 more. So I was like, fuck it. But yeah, you're invited to my party.
Nice.
And we're gonna scare the shit out of them. This movie though is out of these three movies,
my gosh,
this is the scariest. I would say this is creepiest. This is a straight up haunted house movie. This is
no, my friend. It's a possessed house movie.
Yeah, but
yes, you're right.
There is.
They literally take the time to explain the difference.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's a possessed haunted house.
That makes everyone horny, crazy horny.
And makes them Bueller's like, what the hell is up with that? She's sticking a freaking lipstick in her nipple.
That's the weirdest stretch of any of these movies.
Dude, it's either that or the brother. It's one of the two.
Yeah, the brother is so funny. Mom, don't nobody want to eat those dried poodle turds. He's so funny.
I would eat them.
Spying on his damn sister and shit.
Yeah, that's a weird stretch.
Go ahead, say the line, Jay Strick. You love it so much.
I can't. I don't think I said it right.
Bodacious boobies, sis. They keep growing. You're gonna have to pay someone to tie your shoes.
Like, who would say that to their sibling? Like, it's so weird.
He's a little pervert, I'll tell you. this but I honestly I love like all the characters in this too, because this is a little bit more variety of characters than the other. Night of the Comet, very small cast, you know. Night of the Creeps, very small cast. It's really just, you know, the two kids and Tom Atkins, and then, you know, the new girlfriend that Blake Lively gets. So, you know, so they keep it really small. But this one is a little bit, you know, they're getting ready to go to a party on Halloween night. This is a really good Halloween film too. I'd say this is a great movie to watch on Halloween. And you know, it starts off with the big guy that's wearing the pig nose, and he's just flashing his ass to the old guy, and you got the old get off my lawn guy that is just hilarious, you know. Goddamn pig.
He gets his in the end.
Funny thing, in the behind the scenes, the guy said that he would not show his ass, so that's why he showed the pumpkin undies, which thank God, because you would have scarred me for life if I had to see that.
Oh, bro, I could have handled that. There's plenty of other ass in this film. Why not?
Yeah, there is.
I'm equal ass opportunity.
I'm down for that.
There's 4 asses on this panel.
But Angela, fantastic dancer. She's in the other 2 sequels. There's actually 3 Night of the Demons, if anybody didn't know. And those are way...
There's 3 of them?
There's a remake, too.
Yeah, well, there's the remake. And actually, I know Linnea Quigley came back for the remake. Like a very small role. I almost want to... I can't remember if Angela came back for the remake, too. I don't think so, though. But I know Linnea Quigley came back in what's his name from Terminators in the remake. What is his name? Eddie. You know what I'm talking about. Pet Sematary 2, Terminator 2. What's his name? You motherfuckers know.
Edward Furlong.
Yeah, thank you, man. Eddie Furlong. But
Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero, thank you. Just kidding. But yeah, this movie, man, is creepy. This is a straight up, you know, this one is the creepiest of all of them. And everything, you know, with Angela rolling down the freaking, you know, hallways, you just making them faces. I hear wearing them damn teeth was just painful, made their gums bleed and shit. Like the makeup in this by Steve Johnson is really, really good. And they didn't have a big budget at all. So what he pulled off for this was absolutely spectacular. And this is just one of my guilty pleasures. Funny thing is, I think, what is his name? Kevin Tenney or something? Yeah, Kevin Tenney directed this. He also did a movie called Witchcraft, and Linnea Quigley's in that. Or Witchcraft. I think it's Witch Trap. And I was so excited to watch that, and it totally let me down. It has nothing compared to this. I adore this film. So many cool things going for it, and just the atmosphere of this whole movie, the cinematography in it is so well done. You know, it just feels like once they get to that house, it feels so, like, it almost feels like, and that's why I think they have the main girl dresses like Alice in Wonderland, because she is, you know what I'm saying? Once they get to this house, Alice is in Wonderland, you know what I'm saying? And it is totally like, you know, everybody fucking goes off their rocker. But there's also boobies in it too. All right, Robbie, what did you think?
Bodacious.
I love Night of the Demons. I love this movie when I was a kid, and I made the connection on the rewatch that this was the movie that had the dude getting his insides shredded by the apple pie at the end. Yeah. Like, I always thought that was on another movie. It literally has nothing to do with anything in the movie. It's just a nice, like, fun bit at the end. We're like, that little fucking old guy. But I really like this movie. You're right. It is creepy. The cinematography, the strobe lights, which I love how cheesy it is, because I've been in parties at like house parties before, and someone puts on a strobe light and everybody like, bro, yeah, strobe lights. Yeah. You know, and it's just so the cast of characters, they're so over the top. They're so ridiculous. The dude with the pig nose is just such a dick, such an asshole. Yeah. And then you got the sleazeball guy who's like trying to get with the other chick, and he's all like, you know, he's like talking to her brother. He's like, yeah, I mean, why don't you go shut your mouth, man? I'll take your mask, you know. And he's like that. He's just that guy. Yeah, I feel like he should have been in Welcome Back, Kotter or something, right? But or head of the class. But I love the characters. Obviously, I'm a huge Linnea Quigley fan, and she just chews scenery in this movie. She is great. Do y'all have any sour balls? Yeah, we do. Well, too bad. You must not get many blowjobs. Like, I love it. Like, it's just so freaking ridiculous. I love her character. I love Angela. I love all the demons, all the effects. I love it. It's a wild, fun ride. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it does take itself seriously enough. And one of my favorite moments, the lipstick moment, is so weird. Like, so freaking weird, right? But when Angela's dancing, and she is an actual dancer in real life, but that dude's like freaking out. But he's going to be like, I'll watch her for like 5 minutes or so. And then once he gets the ass shot, then he's like, all right, I'm out. He just slowly backs out. I love it. I think this movie's great. It's horrifying. And it's one of those rare movies in the late 80s that's not tame. This movie's not tame.
No,
and most horror movies by 1988 into 89 were getting severely tamed, right? And this one was wild. Demons always kind of fuck with people. Some people don't even do demons. You know what I'm saying? But
don't do demons.
Night of the Demons is a great movie and just really capped this trilogy that we've made up perfectly. It's such a wild, fun ride. Great music, great cinematography, and great performances, and just wild.
The Fable gave me a really good point that he thought Trick or Treat took a lot of stuff from Night of the Demons, especially with the ending with the old guy getting the fruit or the razors in the fruit at the end. And I thought that was actually a good point because you don't see that, but I know you see it in Halloween too. But, like the way that it's done, I thought that was, which in a way, almost like just the way it's done with the old lady and then the principal, it's.
I don't remember if you said this, but this movie was initially called Halloween Party. And the producer of the Halloween films, what's his name, like Muhammad something, right? He like basically was like, you better change the fucking name of this movie.
I think yeah, 'cause I remember they said that was.
I'm surprised they got away with the title. Seriously.
Night of the Demons?
Yeah, for the late 80s. Weren't they like cracking down on like religious things and all that? I'm just making that up.
Bro, maybe like I think you're thinking of the 1580s.
Oh, I meant the 1420s. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, the Salem witch trials might be.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Bueller. I was trying to pull a bit.
Happy birthday, Dylan.
Thank you, brother. Jay Strick, what did you think? This is your first time watching this one as well?
Yeah. By far the weirdest stretch of the three. A lot of weird stretch moments. A lot of fun though.
It should have been a weird stretch.
Yeah, a lot of fun watching it. The practical effects on the demons are just freaking creepy, dude. Yeah, I think that's one of the best parts of the movie to me is just the way they were done, and just the idea of being in the house and just they're all turning. It's creepy. It's creepy and it worked, and everyone was on a 10, and I loved it. I really had a lot of fun watching it.
Hells yeah, bro. It is a good one. I forgot there was some. Oh, I love when like the guy who comes with the girl, the Alice in Wonderland girl.
Oh yeah.
When he's dancing and then Linnea Quigley starts, because she's basically feeling everybody out, and she seems the one that if anyone's gonna make it, they're gonna make it with her tonight. She gives off that vibe, even though she might not. You never know, because they can be teases. And he's like, yeah, this girl will barely kiss me. Yeah, the girl he comes with, she's like barely wants to kiss him. She's trying to take it slow, and he's like,
who wants to fuck in that place? By the way, I'm just saying, like, I understand these women in these movies being like, not now, not here. Like, yeah, me neither. I don't want to get a tetanus shot after getting my rocks off. Come on.
I'd be like,
go somewhere cleaner.
Let's get out of here. But Bueller, out of all the three, this is the one that Bueller had not seen, correct? So what did you think about this for your first time watch, my brother?
So like you said, I had not seen this one, so I didn't know what to expect going in. And I love this one the best. This was my favorite one. Yes. I thought this was great. I got to see 2 out of 3 boob sets that I was looking for, so I was very happy about that. The third one I got to see the backside, so I'll take it. It's better than nothing, right? But Alice in Wonderland, come on, just turn around. That's all you gotta do. But I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. There were so many just cheesy one-liners from the big guy with the pig nose.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, come on, man! I rewinded it just to hear his stupid his use of the B word, which he used many times. Like, oh my god, And
he's so foul.
I thought it was great. I really enjoyed the setup, like the little kid. I was that little kid. Okay, to my sister, I was kind of like maybe not to that degree. But I would bug my sister like that. I would hide in her closet, boo, or whatnot. I was mainly waiting for her friend Kimber to come visit because Kimber was awesome. Yeah. And but that's a whole other story. I built that. Never mind. I'll talk about that later.
That sounds interesting.
But just like I read my favorite parts, like the little kid answers the door to the really cool guy, he's like, oh, where's your sister at? And he's like, I'll tell my mom. He's like, whoa, how about I pay you? And he whips out like a quarter. And he's like, my sister's pride and glory is worth more than a quarter. So he brings out $1. He's like, okay, that's enough. It only took $1 for him to sell out his sister. I thought I would do exactly the same thing, to be totally honest. And but just the whole. When they get to the house and just the different characters, how they all kind of line up, you have the 2 girls that come, you got the 2 girls and the guy, or no, you got the 2 girls, then you got the 2 guys and the girl, and then the 2 couples come together, and just how they meet up and how they each are kind of weary about being that, but as soon as they turn on the music, they all, let's have a good time, and they're all starting dancing and everything, and they just forget all about it and stuff. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, let's go and we're gonna go look through the house and just go through these random rooms to find coffins to go have sex in and stuff like that. It's like, I've known girls like that and stuff like, but they wouldn't go that far. So I don't know, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought the ladies were attractive. Like I said, the whole thing with the lipstick and the boob and shoving it in their nipple and things. Watching that for the first time, I'm like, okay, where's she going with this? And I'm like, okay, she's trying to circle around her boob. Okay, I get that. Wait a minute. She's shoving that thing through her nipple.
Doesn't the guy like walk in too on it? And he's just kind of like, oh yeah.
Right. Why would someone in the writing room say, let's do this? Let's have her shove that lipstick through her nipple.
It's because somebody was like, dude, I'm in the makeup department and I get to make the mold of Linnea Quigley's tits, right? That's like somebody's like, yeah, man, what a great job. Yeah, this is going to be a great effect.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, it's going to be wild.
You know who that is, too.
There's another part with the one couple with the guy and I think the Asian girl, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the coffin.
Yeah, and they're having sex in the coffin, okay? And both of them are naked, okay? Later in the thing, he put his shirt back on after he turned into a zombie. He's wearing his shirt.
Priorities.
And so is she. And they were both
Halloween night. It's going to get a little chilly.
Oh my God!
I thought it was great. I liked the 2 characters that survived at the end. I thought that was entertaining. I thought the whole, they gotta climb over the wall covered in barbed wire for some reason.
Yes,
out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, what?
And they can't find the gate. And what was up with the dude's flashlight? I kid you not, the shaft on that thing was 3 feet long. Man.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's like Fox Mulder right now. It's like, I need that flashlight.
I was like, and just the ending when they're walking home and the old man that gives them shit for walking by his house. And then, at the end, he ends up eating his own apples, that has the thing. And his wife's like happy. She's like,
what apples did you use? What apples did you use?
I was pleasantly surprised how much I enjoyed this movie because I didn't think I was gonna, but I really did. I thought it was great. I'd watch it again.
Yeah. I was worried that you were going to watch the remake that I kept getting worried that you were gonna watch.
I found the right one. Once I figured out the dates and stuff, I got it.
Yeah, but yeah, this one it's got a lot of good things going for it, man. What was the one scene I wanted to talk about? I forgot what Linnea Quigley said. She's like, it's when she does that, because she's like, what the hell, what it's titillating or something. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's titillating or something. Like
I knew I was on this when the two girls are in the convenience store and the girls like dancing, and then the girl's ripping them off, and she steals paper towels. I'm like, why the fuck would you steal paper towels?
Hey man, it gets dirty out there.
And being super obvious about it, right? Just
and the guys are just like, yeah.
Of course they are, man. They don't give a shit. That's not their store. They're just hourly. That's the cast of Clerks. You know what I'm saying? That's the prototypes of Randall and Dante.
That's Dylan at work.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we got sour balls. We sure do.
We got slushies.
I'm just gonna say, man, Linnea Quigley.
There's some liners in there. I kid you not. They must have came from that movie. Just like when they go by him on the side of the road and their car's broken down. Like, hey, can I give you a hand? They start clapping. I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah, right.
Did that come from that movie? Is that where that originates from? There was a few of those. I was like, I wonder if that's where that's from. And I thought that was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's where it originated from, because there's if I say that, somebody will hit me with it. No, it originated in this, but that's where I've heard it first, to be honest. But another good scene that extends from that scene with Linnea Quigley is when she freaking gouges his eyes out.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god,
that's brutal, dude.
It's the best one.
Brutal. Yeah, and I guess she kept saying that because that's all practical effects, and that she couldn't get it right because they have them literally gouge your fingers in this it's basically kind of like almost like a layer over the guy's face.
Yeah.
So they can dig in. But if they dig in too far, they're really gonna hit the guy's eyes. So she kept saying that she couldn't do it right. So those aren't her hands. So they had to have somebody else come do it because she kept doing it wrong and going almost about to freaking gouge the guy's real eyes out. But it's crazy. It's why don't you just get a dummy for that then? But that guy, man, he's he comes off as maybe being the nice guy, but he straight up leaves her. When he sees Linnea dance, and he's like, yo, I'm trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? And
I love how you keep saying make it now. Especially after Night of the Comet.
I love it. Night of the Comet, bro. I watched it today, so that's all I can think. But plus I don't want to just keep saying do it or something, but
do it.
But
they're doing it.
They're doing it, dude. They're doing it.
Imagine how many people out there fucking right now, man.
Yeah.
Just going at it.
I don't want to say that too many times. I could say it maybe once or twice in a stream. That's it. But who would go do what they did in a coffin?
There's not enough room for me to fuck in a coffin. My bad. For me to do it in a coffin.
That's like an old what was it supposed to be? The whole house was an old
mortuary.
It's an old mortuary, thank you. So it's that's a real fucking coffin, that's not just no prop coffin. You know what I'm saying? They're tripping, man. They're all
it's not a prop coffin.
Robbie, Bueller said, it's they're all, nervous and all creeped out, and then turn the music on and let's go fuck in the casket. Let's go,
It's the strobe light, bro. It's got magical effects.
Yeah. It's and then too dumb shit, man. How are you guys gonna go do this shit in the mirror? It's you guys are just that's another thing we didn't talk about, the demon too, because they actually show the monster or whatever.
Yeah, it's not they just show up in this house and just they're victims, right? They summon them,
right? Yeah. I'm why the hell are y'all doing this?
They're trying to scare them. Remember, they're gonna. The whole point of Angela's party, she wants to invite people in and then scare the hell out of them. This is all supposed to be one big bit, and sometimes you commit to the bit too fucking much.
Yeah, you get the point.
It really did not go in their favor.
Yeah, because you basically get the hint that Angela is kind of maybe I guess she's kind of like a goth girl in a way, so it's she probably kind of doesn't really like these people. She obviously doesn't. I mean, obviously, but that's her costume, so we don't know how she looks in like real, a day-to-day basis. But
I mean, we're all just trying to make it, Dylan.
Yeah, we're all just trying to make it in this world.
But dude,
before we get to our prop coffins,
the only thing this movie's missing is Danielle Harris.
Yeah.
It's got Quigley in it.
Yeah,
that's better.
Yeah.
Is it?
But
yes.
You get the point. She doesn't like any of these people. That all the people she invited, she's only inviting them because she hates them, and she's just trying to scare the shit out of them. You know what I mean? That she's trying to get back at them for something they maybe did to her. But yeah, another thing too, the music in this is so creepy, man. It adds so much to the aesthetic in this movie, and it's just so great, man. It's so
phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. Thank you. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want it. You don't want to overuse it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we never do that.
Never. Yo, this is phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
We never run a Bill and Ted quote into the line ever.
Yeah, we never overuse shit. Use it maybe once or twice a show. That's it. Then it's a cutoff. But yeah. So anyone else want to touch on anything, or you guys want to get into the rating?
I want to talk about real quick. Just the one dude, the pirate, who was just like from the beginning, like fuck this shit, but then he couldn't find the gate.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Poor guy just wanted to get out of there so fucking bad.
And then the body flies on the car. Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah, it's something too when you're barbed wired in, man. Like, who the fuck did that? Who did that?
That's some Argento shit right there, bro.
Seriously,
it was.
I love it when he's like looking for the gate and he's like pounding on the concrete bricks. Like, it's right here. It's got to be right here. Like, you can't see like 2 feet in front of you. Like, there's no gate, dude. It's just a brick wall. But he's like inch by inch. Like, I know it's here. I know it's somewhere.
Where's the candlestick that I'm supposed to turn?
Yeah. And it's funny too because the New York guy, he's basically like, she's like, this is home, and he's like, nuh-uh, sweetie. Like, I got a nice home at home, with the plastic still on the couches.
Oh yeah, that was a weird.
Yeah, that was funny.
He's funny as hell, man. I love his accent because I believe he is a New York guy too, for real, like in real life, because his accent is perfect. But he's another one that's trying to get out of there from the start. Like, he came to scare the shit out of Alice's boyfriend, and after that, he's like, oh, I'm out of here. Once he see, he comes off as the douchebag and the idiot, but as soon as he sees some weird shit going on, he's like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
Hey, Dylan.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Bueller.
Do
you?
Phenomenal.
All right. Is that anyone else want to touch on anything, or we want to do ratings? I think we touched on it.
Good, yeah.
Bueller, what do you give this out of 5, my brother?
I give this one a 5. This is my
nice.
shining movie of the 80s horror fest from this group that we picked. And I was pleasantly surprised and definitely actually seriously liked it better than the other two, hands down. So if I give the other 2 4s, this one is easily a 5, and there's boobs.
And in the chat, if you've seen Night of the Demons, put your rating down below, my brothers and sisters. Jay Strick, what do you give this out of 5 slips, my brother?
I'll give this one a 4-5. I had a lot of fun watching it. It's wild. The kills are hilarious, crazy. The practical effects, like we mentioned, are just really, really good for a movie, and they hold up. It holds up. It creeped me out, and I'm in 2021. I think it. Yeah. Well, are we? Are we real?
Just checking.
Is this real?
I don't know. I don't think this is real. Funny thing about them effects, bro, is that they had no money for this. So those are like, this is like Steve Johnson, who's another legend. He's a legendary film effects guy, which, fun fact, this is how he met Linnea Quigley. He's the one that did the sculpting for the breasts and everything.
He married her. Yeah.
And he married her. I didn't know. I know I said that before, but some people were talking over me, so I didn't know.
That's cool.
The chat they heard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot this was an incredibly well-structured show, Dylan.
Did I say? I just wanted the chat to know. I just wanted the people in the. I just wanted the people to know.
Maybe you're the one that's selfish, Dylan. You ever think about that?
Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Maybe you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
God, bodacious boobies. God, you're on a fucking roll, Jamie.
The only thing that would have made this movie better for Jamie if Jennifer Tilly was in it.
Yeah, she told me that.
I tell you, that would have made it better. That would have given it. I'd have given it.
Bruh, calm down, Dylan.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do with her.
Yeah, right, son. Yeah,
2
right.
Chainz.
2 Chainz. Yeah, let me get that chain.
Yeah. No. Okay, Robbie, what do you give it?
4.5. I love this film. I think it's great. It's as cheesy as the other ones, and maybe this is one that like I go 4 or 5 on this one because Linnea Quigley's in it. I have more fun watching this movie, and she plays some wild roles in her career, but this is the most like weird stretch. Like her performance to me, and it's not just an attractive thing, right? It's like she is so fucking weird in this movie.
It's like actually genuinely creeps me out.
From the beginning, and just I really like it. Makeup effects are great. The story's great. The characters are memorable. It's funny. It's a good time. It's got a great pace. It's got great cinematography, amazing music. It's all around pretty solid. 4.5.
She's kind of got a little Harley Quinn in her.
Yeah. Oh,
I can see that.
If Harley Quinn even existed in the 80s, she should have played her.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? She's got that fat. Like, not only is she putting the lipstick in her nipple, like she's like drawing all over herself. Like she's like, what the fuck, Ultimate Warrior? What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
She just needs a breakfast sandwich.
She just needs a breakfast sandwich.
It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one for me. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I almost want to give it a 5 too, but I can't rate it higher than Night of the Creeps because they're totally different movies, but I love both of them so equally, honestly. They both have such a high rewatchability for me.
All right, Jelani.
But yeah, I need more boobs, and I could have given it a 5. Jennifer Tilly with boobs in it, that would have been a 5 all day. Yeah, no, I'm not giving it a 2 because it scared the shit out of me. I'm giving it a 4.5. Strick. Yeah. This
you okay, young man?
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Robbie. Hey, Bueller. Strick.
Strick, my arch nemesis of slips.
Good one. Yeah, but it's a great movie, man, and I dig it. And Robbie wants to make it with Linnea Quigley.
Not anymore. Well, yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I do. I also want to make it with Kelly Maroney.
Bruh. Yeah, she's looking good.
Yeah,
she look good.
I also want to make it with Chakotay from Captain or from fuck. I almost said Captain Comet from Night of the Comet. Oh, dude, he should have played Captain Comet.
Calm down.
Regina Belmont beat you to it. She locked that down. She wasn't even letting Kelly Maroney get on that.
You got it.
All right, so let's go back to our ratings from the last couple movies. Night of the Comet, Robbie gave it a 4. Jay Strick gave it a 4. Bueller gave it a 4. And I gave it a 4. Night of the Creeps, Robbie gave it a 4. Jay Strick gave it a 4.5. Bueller gave it a 4. And I gave it a 4. And Night of the Demons, Bueller gave it a 5. Jay Strick gave it a 4.5. Robbie gave it a 4.5. And I gave it a 4.5. So for Night of the Demons, you can switch that to an overall, and that probably does work out legit. 4.69, dudes. I think that's legit. I think that's actually for once legit. But
Sure.
It was truly a most excellent adventure watching these movies.
That math is funny.
Yeah, math in Ohio is wild.
Night of the Creeps can average that to a rounded out number of totally it's statistically correct 4.69 dudes. And Night of the Comet, it's definitely a 4.69 dudes. Woo!
Sure.
Yeah. I did the calculation.
Sure.
I like it.
What kind of calculator is that there, Dylan? You might want to take it back.
Well, I got it from the dollar store, so.
All right.
It's true.
Yeah, so that concludes the Night of Horror show. Great review, guys. Fucking love all y'all. Let's get into the show and tell and then get the fuck up out of here.
Well, what's next week?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was going to do that after. But next week, we will be reviewing or spotlighting Eli Roth, one of me and Robbie's freaking favorite directors of this last, 20 years, I'd say, because he came onto the scene early 2000s. One of my favorite directors. And we will be reviewing Cabin Fever, Hostel 1 and 2, Knock Knock, what are the
Green
other
Inferno.
ones? Green Inferno. What else did he do? I think
He did
that's it.
Death Wish and the house with the clock in its walls. We could,
and
those are
Death Wish we could talk about because I actually really like that film. If you want,
I've never seen that one, but is it a remake of the Charles Bronson film, right?
Yeah. Yep. I know a lot of people. I think it did get kind of mixed reviews, but I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, I don't think we'll be talking about a house with a clock in the walls. Maybe we'll touch on it, but we will. Yeah. So, and I funny thing because I just got this, so I just was watching the Thanksgiving.
Nice.
This actually has it. This is like the legit where it shows them back to back. Dude, Hamilton's got it. I'm telling you, bro.
Hamilton's got that.
Bruh.
Steelbook.
Wow.
This is the 2-disc collector's
Who
edition.
knew?
Yeah. This is the way to watch it because I think this is the only way to watch it like how it was intended. Otherwise, you're going to get it like
Separately.
one move, separately, yeah. Because they're both on one disc and then the second disc is special features. So yeah, so show and tell, guys. I'm sorry I actually always do this, but if you I don't know if there's anything you want to show off that maybe you picked up this week, Bueller. It doesn't have to be, horror or anything, just if there's a couple comics you want to show off, I don't know. So I always screw up and don't tell the new guests.
I can show something. Want me to show something?
Yeah, you go first, my brother.
Okay, I'll show this.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Boy, God Tank.
Yeah, that's God Tank.
Did that, sent that to me. A little bit of W. Maxwell Prince, haha, issue number 1 action.
Beautiful.
That is awesome.
Some McDonald's. This is the glove. We used to get this glove in a Happy Meal back in the day, and then the syringe full of drugs is something new. So
no, that was in the ball pit.
that was in the ball pit.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. That's my show and tell. That's
That's awesome, man.
That is.
Thank you, God Tank.
Jay Strick,
awesome.
You got anything to show?
Yeah. We probably just show this one all together because I know we have it, all of us. So this came out this week.
Oh yeah. So awesome.
I texted y'all. Y'all know I got this. I don't have too much. I'm trying to slow down a little bit to this Grindhouse video thing comes in. But I got this from FYE 3 for 15. Soldier Party Massacre thing. And Silent Deadly Night. Oscar Factory. Robbie,
nice.
This can be my 10K giveaway. I mean, it's sealed. I don't know if you want, or if you've already done it or what.
No, we'll take it.
We could talk about it later. Because I already have that one. It was just like 3 for 15, obviously. And then I got this today. This is awesome.
Nice.
Hellraiser 3 Pinhead. Hot Topic exclusive. $10, can't beat that. So
funny, me and Faye were just talking about Hellraiser because the guys were asking if we were going to be doing Hellraiser, and I was like, we
Kitty.
definitely will be. But then I remembered that will be on your channel for Halloween, correct?
PCP Horror Fest, right?
My man Robbie prepares ahead of time. He ain't like me. Or I prepare
We're starting Horror Fest with all of the Hellraiser films, and we're ending Horror Fest with all of the Halloween films.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It's going to be fun. So I was showing.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Including the Rob Zombies?
Hey, nice cat, Bueller. Have you ever shoved lipstick into it? Get it? Because
Oh
your
my
cat's
God.
name is Nipples.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta show my nipples on this channel.
You guys are crazy.
I've never shoved lipstick in my cat though.
Me
And
neither.
the
Why
simple
would you?
fact that you'd say something like that is just horrifying.
I agree.
The cat's name is Nipples. It's a whole. Okay.
No, it's not.
I'm worried about you.
It's a bit. Commit to the bit. Robbie, what do you got this week? And I didn't know Nipples would make a show. I knew we would be talking about Nipples, but I didn't know Nipples would make an appearance on our show.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this issue of Horror Hound came out this week.
Did
So
it?
you should check that out. Yeah.
No
It's
way.
really good. It's got some really cool articles, including it's got a list of 200 horror films that still haven't made it to DVD.
The VHS stuff.
Yeah. Isn't it wild? All right. Little Monsters.
Oh, I've been wanting to get that.
Pick
'cause
this
it's
up
like,
at Walmart for less than $10, yo.
Nice.
You got a big
It's like-
screen me? You big screen everybody but me? That's fine.
oh, I'm sorry.
There's Little Monsters.
You
Anybody?
know he likes to be the center of attention.
How selfish can you get?
Whatever.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
look, I got this collector's edition Scream Factory Mad Max.
Nice.
I think
That
I
was
got that on
good.
Hamilton.
That was
You ever
good.
heard of Hamilton, Dylan?
No.
I also got When a Stranger Calls from there with the
Nice.
slip.
Nice.
I love those VHS slips, bro. I love them so much.
Yeah, that's a
kinda
classic. Dylan, have you ever seen this? Grindhouse
Oh,
movie?
you son of a gun.
Have you ever seen that? That's really
No,
neat.
Weird stretch. Huh?
Pick that up. Curse of Frankenstein, the first Hammer filmed Frankenstein movie.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
That was
Very
Hamilton too? All of this
What?
is? All this is Hamilton? Curse of
No, I
Frankenstein?
got this on Amazon, bro.
Okay.
All right. You ready? You ready? I finally got it. It finally came in. There's my Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Arrow edition.
Nice.
And yes,
Is the reverse cover of the movie poster?
it's got the reversible cover.
Nice.
Yep.
I love that, man. That's awesome.
Is
Region
that
B.
the cover you're going with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's the one you go for.
I flip them around. All
yeah,
right.
you switch them.
This next bit here is all for Bueller. Bueller, you'll love this shit. I got the Poison Ivy Scream Factory collection.
Yep.
All 4 Poison Ivy movies with Drew Barrymore, Alyssa Milano, Jamie Presley. Yeah. I got one of Bueller's.
You only need the Alyssa Milano one.
I know. This is one of
That's
Bueller's
all
favorite
you need.
movies. This is Beach Babes from Beyond, the director's cut.
What
Yeah,
the
I watched that on
fuck?
TV.
Yep. There you go.
What is that?
Here's the weird stretch. I don't know if you ever heard of this one, Dylan, but I got Scream Queen Hot Tub Party with, look at that, Miss Kelly Maroney from Night of the Comet. She teaches you how to work out in this movie.
Oh my God.
Dylan, you should check this out. And Bueller, you too. I think you'll really like it.
Bueller would really like it.
Yeah. Now I know that Linnea Quigley did like a workout video, and it was like it's not like where she actually got naked, and it was like
You're talking about Kelly Maroney.
no, Linnea Quigley.
Oh, yeah,
And
the
then
fitness workout. That's a different
fitness.
thing.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is different. But
yeah,
there's a
Dylan's watched
workout.
that a few
Where'd
times.
you get that?
Amazon, bro. Anyway,
Amazon? Oh, okay.
just got this in today, and I got this for a really good deal because this one's starting to go up a little bit. So I did want to share this.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
Where'd you get that?
You-
I've
got
been
this-
looking for that.
I got this for 40 on
That's
Amazon.
awesome, man.
Dude, I've been looking for that for a while, bro.
Yeah, it's going.
Is
It's
that the
getting up
Screen
there.
Factory ones?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Screen
dude, that's
Factory.
That's
awesome,
like one
brother.
of the only box sets I don't own from Scream Factory, horror-wise.
Yeah, man. I got the slip and everything. So super cool. Got it for a good deal. And
I love those movies.
also got the slip though with the Poison Ivy. And yes, that's Scream Factory too, man.
That's
Dude,
that's
every
weird.
time I look, I've never seen Poison Ivy, but
You'd like it, man. It's right up your alley.
I think you'd like.
there's it. See, dude, it only it's like The only
All right, pull me off now.
The only one I can get is the used version for $54.99 at Amityville on Amazon. Every time you tell me there's something for cheap, it's Cabin Fever gone.
Bro, you miss out. Do you know how to use
job.
Do you know how to use the search engine on Amazon?
Dude, you know what you're speaking to, young man? I showed you how to use the search engine.
The one I bought was labeled used too, but it came sealed.
Did it?
That's awesome.
It says still sealed.
I see the seal's still on there. Are you gonna pop it open tonight?
I got mine for 40.
It shows it must have went up then. So I probably got to jump on it before it goes even higher. Okay.
If you look on eBay, they're going for people are trying to get 80 for it.
I bet. Well, because it's just a hard one to find for some reason. But I think it is.
Oh, I got your text about the Puppet Master. That's awesome. So you're getting the box set. I thought it was just going to be digital.
No, they're actual Blu-rays I'm getting sent. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, you did the annual?
Of course, because I know that you're going to make us watch fucking Puppet Master, so I had to do it.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I wanted Holster to come on too, but yeah, I ordered mine too. I got it. Dude, that's a good deal, man. I'm thinking about doing it again, so that I can get 10 more, because you can get
yeah.
You get the choice of the box set or 10 deep Blu-rays. So that's
you just keep ordering the box sets, then you just flip them online.
Do you know what one of the choices is? You know what one of the choices is? If you do the pick 10, that's one of the choices. Beach Babes from Beyond. Yes, that's one of the choices. It's full moon, bro.
You can pick 10 for a penny a piece, and then you just have to buy 12 more over 2 years.
Yeah, but the trick is just never pay them.
Yeah.
It'll go away.
So yeah, I want that. I want to get those 10, because there's a good one, Head of the Family. You should check that one out. That shit.
Columbia
awesome.
House is looking for Bueller, by the way.
And Evil.
They've been looking for me since '82.
Evil One is so funny, bro. So I got a little nice show and tell, courtesy of my man SoFlo Jim. I don't know if he'll be in the chat still, but I'm sure he's probably lurking around doing something because he's a busy man. But he sent me a couple figures, and one of them.
Yeah, pan it to you. Oh, nice. Young Herbert West.
And come, dude, look at the freaking deformed cat.
Is that a NECA? Oh yeah, it's a NECA. It's a cloth NECA. Gotcha. Awesome.
These are cool. These are cool to display on the wall, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you can display.
That's how the Hatchet one is, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's the hat. That's the only Hatchet one they got is the cloth. They'll come like this. But I love Herbert West. This is cool with the talking head and the freaking, the shovel and everything. This is a cool one. I love the art on that. And speaking of that, and funny thing is, as soon as I knew I was getting this, Adam Green said that he had posted a few of these signed, but I didn't.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say it was like $50, so I was like, man, not
Daddy!
even. And then with what happened with Robbie, kind of shook me. So I'm cool with this. And if I meet him one day, I'll get it signed.
Of course, you gotta have something to sign.
I didn't even have the $50 to spend, but I love this, man. It's
bruh, he's got them on the site right now. You can get the $50 one. I'm about to order it.
Ha! I gotta slow down until this Grindhouse Videos order comes in.
Nah, man.
Yeah, not for that.
Metal.
Yeah,
totally metal.
I just don't like cloth figures, man. That's just me, though.
Yeah, it's just a wall piece.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, this one came out really well, and the only thing that's really cloth is, his suit. And this jumpsuit, bro, I'm telling you, it looks so good. The detail on the cloth suit, I mean, I know it's just the freaking overalls, but it looks really well done.
It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
Look at these overalls, man.
Bueller would like Hatchet. It's got boobies in there.
It does.
I've been wanting this for fucking ever, bro. And this is
You should watch Hatchet.
This is actually kind of a hard one to get, so I could not believe when Jim said that he had an extra one for me. My man.
Oh, dang, nice.
Captain fucking Spaulding, bro.
That's awesome, man.
From the House of 1,000 Corpses, and I know Robbie's shaking his head because he hates Rob Zombie, but I love this movie, dude. And I love Captain Spaulding. R.I.P. to Sid Haig, a goddamn legend, man. Goddamn legend, dude.
He's in Hatchet 3.
Yes, he is. He's in a lot of movies. He acted with
I know he's one of your favorites.
He acted with the Lon Chaney Jr. before he died, man. Like, this man is a legend, bro. He is a straight up legend, and I don't care what no one says. Rest in peace to him, man. I love this figure. It is so, like, just the face on him, man, is so detailed. And you get the fried chicken, the bag of fried chicken. Here's your complimentary fried chicken. Now get your ass the fuck up out of here. Yeah. And he also sent me Jim sent me this really cool foil cover.
Nice.
Sent me this cool Voices in the Dark, which I never read, but I look forward to checking it out. Top Cow book. Sent me this slab, actually, 9.8, which this cover is so sick, man. The Rejected. That's a cool cover, though. And then he sent me this little framed artwork. Space Riders.
Nice.
Signed by the artist, which Fable actually knows it. Alexis Ziffa or something. I forgot. Fable knows a little bit more about this artist than I do. But Jim has a really, really keen eye when it comes to art. And this is really cool. So I'm looking forward to hanging this up. Thank you once again, Jim. You are the fucking man. And, dude, if you didn't know, Jim is actually... Oh, shit. Jim is actually... Jim is actually...
Oh, what a guy.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Slowflo.
Jim just secured a house in Bama, so you lucky sons of bitches will be getting to meet him, I'm sure, very soon once he gets...
Oh, yeah, man. Tell him to come by the shop, bro.
I love Jim. Jim's cool, man.
Dude, Jim's trying to open up a shop with us, bro. He wants to open up a shop and have me, Robbie, Jay Strick, and him run it.
Yeah, that's news to me, Dylan. So I don't know if that's happening.
That's the first I heard of it.
Get the fuck out of here, Jay Strick. I told you that already.
I've never met you till today.
Dude.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Watch, he won't even know he's gone.
That's what you do.
But
what's up?
Yeah, well, that's because I never get to talk to you, Robbie, outside of here. So I've been meaning to tell you that for a while.
What are you talking about? You text me all the fucking time.
How about movies?
The fuck's a movie?
That's a whole nother conversation.
Weird stretch, y'all.
If I tell you in a text,
He bought him.
See, look, I told Jay. I knew he'd buy it. If I tell you in a text, just like I told Jay Strick that he wanted to open up a shop, he's like, "Yeah, that's dope." You would have been like, "Yeah, that's cool," but you wouldn't believe it. If I told you, "Yo, you want to open up a shop," you gonna believe me?
What'd you say? Did you say something?
You can open up a shop with all those cops behind you.
Are you understanding this, chat?
Me and him are just opening the shop without you two.
Bro, I'm just saying, man. Don't say something's happening if I don't know about it.
I didn't say it was happening. I said he wants to.
Bro, dude, stop weird stretching. It's okay, man. We're just joking.
Have you seen the giant Child's Play 2 pop at Walmart?
That's a Child's Play 3.
No, there's a 2 one that just came out.
No.
Dude,
that's a Child's Play 4.
I have the 3. We have the 3. I'm talking about the 2. So
Walmart. That's the Walmart one. I didn't hear about it too. Sorry.
I'm letting you know this is a horror show.
Dylan's getting cranky, man. Jesus Christ.
Dude, you gave me the heads up with the Hatchet figure. I'm giving you the heads up with the Child's Play 2.
Bro, my Walmart doesn't get anything. Speaking of that, though, Jim actually sent me this too.
Oh,
nice.
Bro.
Nice.
I straight up need that. Is that official?
Is that a custom?
It's a
that's a custom. I was about to say.
Dude, it looks
legit though.
It looks really legit though. He's got the hook.
They need a Candyman freaking pop.
It's really like when he was telling me about it, I was like, customs can be so hit or miss. But when I saw it, I was like, holy crap, man, it looks really good.
No, yeah, that's fire.
But yeah, no, I didn't even know about that that's why I thought the Child's Play 3 one.
Yeah, man, just giving you a heads up, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I didn't buy it because like I don't need 20 Chucky Pops. I just need one, and I have one.
Well, I have one. I have one too, but
Oh my gosh, here we go.
You're the one that brought this shit up,
Hey,
Jason.
let me get your knockoff NECA, the Bride of Chucky.
I just wanted I wanted the Child's Play 3 one.
Is this where Dylan cleans his room?
He's cleaning his room.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No,
This is my
no,
favorite. This is my
This is
favorite
my
segment.
favorite part.
This Dylan cleans his room. Robbie throws on his pitcher and he goes and like makes his stew. Then comes back. Yep.
That's the one I got. Chucky has a card.
That's cool. Now this is like
you showed that last week, Dylan.
There's a new one. It's like a big. He's
You are
got
such a douche.
he's got a bloody knife.
Oh, I also got this.
What is it?
Oh,
Bruh. Whoa. Calm down, dude.
I know.
Coming into my screen.
3D.
Bruh, yeah, I just ordered that, so hopefully it comes with a slip.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, you don't need me catching up because I got way more slips than you.
Dylan's cranky.
No, I'm not. You made
He hasn't been making it much, you know.
You guys are mean to me. Well, except Bueller. Bueller's not.
Shut up, Dylan.
I thought we were buddies.
We're buddies.
Not your buddy, pal.
Oh, so actually, I did get this too.
Nice. Good going.
Because I actually thought we were going
Got
to be
slip?
reviewing this. Yes, young man, with the slip.
Prove it.
Lenticular slip.
Nice.
Whoa!
Ooh, look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. Look at that cat. Look at the clock. Get twisted. Hey, have you ever heard of this show, guys? This is one of my. It's not horror, but it was one of my all-time favorite shows growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we were there.
Yeah, I've seen it all.
It's going out of print.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to tell you so you could get it before it's $100.
I don't need to get it. Thank you, though.
All right. Then you don't need to get it, sucker. It's not mine. That's your loss.
This is for Tupac.
Yeah. I just was trying to tell you that if you want
Chucky's gonna be a bro.
Bodacious boobies.
do it right, right.
Hey, Nipples.
Oh,
Is your cat's name really Nipples?
Yeah.
I
hilarious.
dude, I subscribed to this shit, and Fable got his like.
I just thought that Nipples is just chilling there.
Chilling. Living that high life. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's probably dinner time.
My cat's been wilding this whole time, wanting me to play with her. Yours is just sitting there.
She's hungry.
She's waiting for chalupas.
Yeah.
Chalupas in bed.
Look, there's Robbie.
Yeah.
Look there.
Hi, Nipples.
I got this a little bit late, man, and I subscribed to this shit. And
The fuck is
Fable
Razor
got it
Blades?
way before me.
It's the James Tynan horror anthology.
Oh, yeah. It was like a
Dude,
Kickstarter.
No, you buy it on his website.
Bro, why don't we get in
No,
the
you
shop?
can't buy it anymore. It was only for like a month. It was like a month thing. Like during Halloween, you could only buy it, and you either subscribe to it, or now you gotta wait and get it issue by issue. But you had to subscribe to it to get issue 1 and 2. So now you could only get like issue 4 and 5. You can't get issue 3 anymore, or 1 and 2, obviously.
Well, he knows a guy. He might be.
But when
able
you subscribe to it, the covers look a little bit different than when you just buy it one by one. But that's why I was pissed, because I subscribed to it, and he sent I was like, dude, did you send them? Like, they were sending them out to the people who didn't subscribe first. So I was like, you would think you'd take care of the subscribers first. But whatever. Thanks for hanging, guys.
Maybe James Tynan's the one that's selfish.
Tinian.
I don't think he was the one shipping.
Tinian.
Zack Snyder.
Guys, why did I buy that figure?
First issue he shipped out, and then it was like such a pain in the ass.
What was supposed to?
Yeah, the new Captain America's dope.
Yes, it was, bro. I just watched that. That was, man, all the feels.
Definitely me. All right, well, TM's about to go live. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Robbie, what do you got going on this week?
Well, you can see me tomorrow night for Rockin' Robbie Live, and then the weekly comic book review on Tuesday evening. And then on Thursday, I'll be chilling with all you guys talking about our favorite comic books of the month. And then on Friday, PCP movie night. Mallrats and Joe Corallo is going to be there. World famous comic book writer and editor. So lots of fun coming up this week.
I know he's doing that Beckstar. He's done others. I thought Beckstar was his first comic.
No, he did. She Said Destroy,
and Destroy, dude.
Yeah, and he's the editor of a bunch of.
Yeah, he did do that one. I forget.
Yeah, and he's the editor of Lost on Planet Earth and a bunch of anthologies like Deadbeats and shit like that. Mine. Joe Corallo is a super great dude, man.
Oh, I know. Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited to have him on interviews.
I was watching the show the other day. He seems cool.
Nice, Dylan, friend of the show.
I know he was doing the Mad Cave. You know, I'm super tight with all those Mad Cave guys, like the CEO.
Yeah, have you read Beckstar yet?
Nah, I want to though. He just subbed to me like a couple hours before the show, so I was gonna actually reach out and say, "Hey, thanks, bro, for subbing up."
Nice.
But I figured you might have mentioned something about me to him, so that's why I figured he subbed up.
He's part of the PCP army, so he knows who you are.
Yeah, he's. I didn't know. I'll have to check out. I know he did that. I forgot he did. She Said Destroy. I'll have to check out some of his other work. Thanks though, Bobby. And tell Brother Joe I said thanks for the shirt. But Bueller, my man, what do you got going on this upcoming week?
Monday morning's coffee video Q&A with me and Bob, and then later in the week, Thursday with you guys, doing the best comics of the month. Looking forward to that. Always looking forward to that. That's always a great video, great time to talk about comics. Make sure you read all your comics, Dylan. Appreciate that. And,
you too, Bueller.
I'll try.
You'll read mine too. I got a stack. Don't worry about me, Robbie.
My shop didn't get any of its books the last 3 weeks, so it's gonna be a little tough, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's a good excuse. How long did it take you to come up with that one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Half a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, dude. So Thursday, monthly show on Bueller's channel. That's gonna be fun. Everyone always enjoys that. Jay Strick, what do you got going on in your channel?
Oh, big things. Wednesday's new comic book day, so you could always come down to the shop. Friday, I'm on Pop Culture Philophers.
Unboxing for upcoming Hatchet figure.
Oh, 100%.
I'm just that you got that signed. It would have been really cool to get this signed by Sid Haig, man. That would have been really cool. But thanks again, Jim, for all the birthday gifts, man. Thank you, Scarpad, for dude gave me a fucking TV, and he sends me movies, he sends me figures, and he still gave me a $50 Amazon gift card. So happy birthday, buy some Blu-rays. Fucking love you, Scarpad. Thank you once again. John Holshoe, peace.
I bet you Scarpad's got a pit in his basement just waiting for you there, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan, why don't you come down here? I got some Dollar General titty movies down here. Come on.
Yeah, I got Dollar General movies and I got gas station movies for you.
Come on down here. I'm gonna show you some gas station movies. I'm gonna tell you why Bacard sucks ass.
And my man Holshoe hooked me up with the freaking 1 year subscription of Full Moon.
Scarpad, your sugar dad.
So, no, Holshoe, you are.
Yeah, you're the one buying them Full Moon fucking subscription.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're showing them your full moon.
Happy birthday, Dylan. By the way, happy birthday. You have StreamYard for a month. Yay.
My brother. And Holshoe. So I'll be looking out for that arcade and the projector coming soon.
I'm sending your ass a lump of coal. Give me your address. That's what you're getting.
Yeah,
Shut up. I honestly don't know what Backlog Bros are. I heard they originated in like South Korea or some shit, man. I honestly could not.
It's a backlog, bro.
I'm not sure, man. A group of freaking weirdos stalking Robbie everywhere he goes.
Robbie loves it though. He loves the attention.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but if you're not subbed to my man TM Nerdy, he's in the chat. He will be going live as soon as I'm done to I forgot what he said he's doing. Maybe an unboxing. I forgot. The man goes live all the damn time and is always repping everyone in the community. So go check him out. Anyone in this damn live chat that you aren't subbed up to, go check him out, man. Sub up to him because everyone up in this chat is awesome and we all rep each other, man. So go show love to everyone, man. That's what station salutations and be excellent, as my man TM said. So
salutations.
Love all you guys. Thank you as always, man. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Glad I could I know my birthday's not till Monday, but I work then. So I wanted to spend my time with you guys because you guys are the best.
Happy birthday, Dylan. We love you.
Happy
Love
birthday,
you too, guys.
Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. And
Thrill me.
We will see you next week for the
Most bodacious boobs, Dylan.
Bodacious boobies, Dylan.
Hey, I know.
Do you got sour?
Thank you.